Today, we will be introducing a virtual educational game titled Ship It or Stop It. This game is designed to stimulate decision-making processes related to global environmental issues, specifically within the context of plastic waste management. The creation of this game is based on the global plastic waste disputes involving Southeast Asia between 2018 and 2021. These disputes generally revolve around the transboundary movement of plastic waste, where shipments were sent across borders and raised environmental, regulatory, and ethical concerns. The game was developed with three main objectives. This game was created as an interactive learning tool to help players better grasp these issues in a simplified and engaging manner. Let me walk you through how the game works. At the start, players begin with a brief introduction explaining how plastic waste flows changed after 2018 and why regulations like the Basel Convention were introduced. The game consists of 5 levels, all of which follow the same core mechanic. In each level, players are required to select the correct answer to progress. As the levels increase, the difficulty of the questions also increases, challenging the player's understanding and retention of information. Each question is time limited to 15 seconds, adding pressure and simulating real-world decision-making under constraints. If a player fails to answer within the time limit, they must attempt the same question again. This repetition is intentional, as it reinforces learning and ensures that players understand the correct response before moving forward. The ultimate goal of the game is to successfully navigate all levels in order to obtain a green light from the officer at the end of the game, who determines whether the cargo is allowed to pass. This final decision reflects the central theme of the game, deciding whether to ship it or stop it. In this clip, we can see players actively discussing their answers as they play the game. This highlights how Ship It or Stop It encourages collaboration and peer learning, even within a time-pressured environment. This next clip shows a player who was unable to respond within the 15-second time limit and is required to attempt the question again. This moment illustrates how the game challenges players to stay focused under pressure while encouraging them to reflect and adjust their choices before moving forward. For this clip, we see a player who successfully answers all the questions and completes the game. The positive reaction reflects both a sense of achievement and improved understanding, reinforcing the effectiveness of the game's design and learning objectives. This chart shows the distribution of students' Google Form scores before and after playing Ship It or Stop It. Before gameplay, most students were concentrated in the low and average score ranges. After gameplay, the distribution shifts clearly toward the good and high score ranges, with no students remaining in the low category. This shift indicates an overall improvement in understanding across the group. In addition to the statistical results, we also gathered qualitative feedback from students who played the game. The first review highlights that the game helped improve understanding of environmental law and encouraged players to think critically about real-world environmental issues, while also being simple and enjoyable to play. The second review emphasizes how engaging the game was, particularly in the making of plastic waste trade more interesting than expected. Together, these reviews suggest that Ship It or Stop It successfully achieves its aiming of combining educational content with engaging and accessible gameplay.